service by and large stinks across the board. So there are pockets of excellence anywhere you go, and I think the same is true in India. There is no platform right now to change the status quo, from a stinking type of service to at least an acceptable level of service across the board. So I think there is a tremendous opportunity in India to generate India-centric knowledge, because compared to some of the other countries, India is unique. Even when compared to China, for example, although both might be regarded as developing countries, in India there are infrastructural problems, there are language issues. When you go across, there's lots of different variations and complexities within the country. On the positive side, though, this then offers a very rich laboratory to take some of the general principles that we know, and I personally have kind of developed over the years in terms of what good service quality really means and what are some of the issues that contribute to lack of good service quality. So this laboratory opens up a window of opportunity for an institute like IMT to sort of capitalize on the opportunity by setting up this Center for Service Excellence in India. That in India part, I think, is critical, because it has to be India-centric. We are not just trying to create a center a la dozens of centers that exist everywhere. And also, it's not a sector-specific center, because we strongly believe that there is a great need for the entire Indian business community needs to become, number one, more aware of the status of quality of service right now, and also sort of light the fire of passion in businesses to get better. So I think that kind of creating awareness is number one. This Center for Service Excellence, one of the first initiatives that we want to sort of implement under this broad umbrella or platform is the Service Excellence Index. And we will borrow from the knowledge that we already have about how to measure quality of service and so forth, so we'll come up with an index. And an important facet of this index is that we want to measure it across for individual sectors, and then make comparisons across sectors. So even though by and large service stinks, there may be some variations. For example, the banking sector may be a little better than the retail sector, and within the retail sector, the e-commerce may be worse than regular in-store service provision sector. So the idea here is to publish this index, make it publicly available, which can then generate some discussion across companies and across sectors as to why are these differences. Same thing can apply to geographic differences. Maybe the service in Tamil Nadu might be much significantly better than, let's say, in Uttar Pradesh or something. So that can also generate some dialogue, creating increased awareness of service, the need for greater sensitivity to service excellence. And also from a scholarship side, the data that we gather through the index and the service failure and recovery case studies can also serve as fodder for further scholarship as to what can be done, what should be done to change the scenarios. No, it'll be a common measurement methodology, okay. But we will assess the quality of service as experienced by customers in each of it's just a formal way of quantifying using the appropriate knowledge that is already there, available about what good service quality means, what are the parameters, what are the dimensions. So it's just a fairly rough but a robust indication of, on a scale of 1 to 100, for example, what is the level of service excellence overall in the textile industry, in the airline industry, in the automobile manufacturing industry, and so forth. The focus here is on service, but it will be sector specific. The numbers might be different, but the methodology, will apply the same parameters and the same methodology to measure it, and then we can make comparisons using that. So it will be a common methodology, but the outputs can be quite eye-opening.